we are black. They said you're the new Obama.
No, I'm just talking about like when you go places and you just wear all black all the time, bro. It's just like, come on, fam. Brighten up the mood, bro.
No, that's fine. But bro, you're a public power figure like Martin Luther King, they said.
Alright, bro, now you go too far.
They said that.
Fam, they say that, bro. I don't even know how to think about that.
Damn, that means you a leader. You a quarterback too.
Nah, I know I'm a leader, but I'm just saying like, up to his level.
Fam, you do have a lot of following, bro.
Nah, I appreciate the fam.
You do have a lot of impact, bro, on the community.
No, I appreciate that, but
didn't you give away that car?
Yeah, but I'll do another one.
Just say, if you're doing another car giveaway, he's right there.
Might as well.
What you mean?
Nah, like, you know.
He wants a car.
Yeah, I can use a car.
For what?
Now here's where it gets crazy. Shedeur Sanders just signed an $80 million fashion deal that literally crashed a luxury brand's website. And it's exposing something the NFL doesn't want you to understand about rookie power. But before we break down how a fifth-round pick is making more money off the field than most veteran superstars make in their entire careers, you need to know three things. First, he turned down $60 million from Gatorade because the offer wasn't big enough. Second, the real reason Nike doubled his deal to $250 million. Third, why the Browns' media and coaching staff are furious about all of this. Because this isn't just about one endorsement. This is a full-blown shift in how rookies build wealth, and Shedeur Sanders is at the center of it. Let me paint the picture. AMIRI, a luxury fashion brand known for working with A-list celebrities and Hollywood elites, just handed Shedeur and his brother Shiloh an $80 million deal. Not just to wear the clothes, not just to post on Instagram. They're walking the Paris runway. Let that sink in. A rookie NFL quarterback, not even done with his first season, is stepping onto the most prestigious fashion stage in the world. Paris, the city that's guarded high fashion for centuries. And the moment AMIRI announced the partnership, their website crashed, completely overwhelmed. Servers couldn't keep up. That's not marketing. That's a cultural shockwave. And here's the wild part. While all this was happening, Shedeur wasn't in Cleveland stressing over Pro Bowl debates or critics breaking down his stat line. He was already in Paris, already shooting for Louis Vuitton, already building a fashion empire most athletes don't even think about until retirement. He's 22 years old, playing an entirely different game. And it gets even crazier because the AMIRI deal isn't even the biggest reason brands are lining up. Want to know why luxury companies are throwing bags at him? It's not touchdowns. It's not wins and losses. It's because he sold 375,000 jerseys this year. As a fifth-round rookie, on a losing team, more than the first overall pick, more than the Heisman winner, more than every other rookie in the league. Brands don't see a QB with a shaky TD to INT ratio. They see a money-printing machine. You got a gold thing on your pants? Don't you got one too? Anyone who doesn't have a seat yet, how you feeling about the show? It was good, great music. And here's where the story takes a turn the mainstream media refuses to touch. The part that's going to make a lot of people uncomfortable. The real reason Shedeur is landing these deals isn't just jersey sales or social media numbers. It's representation. Luxury brands like AMIRI have spent decades trying and failing to authentically connect with the Black community. They've thrown money at celebrity endorsements that felt forced, rolled out campaigns that missed the culture, launched partnerships that never really resonated. Then Shedeur Sanders shows up and flips the entire playbook. He's not pretending. He's not code switching for corporate approval. He's not reshaping himself to fit a brand. He's just being himself. And that authenticity, his real connection to his community, is more valuable than any multi-million-dollar ad campaign. These brands don't see him as a spokesperson. They see him as a bridge, a direct line to an audience they've never been able to reach in a real way. And for that, they're willing to pay a premium. But here's the move that proves Shedeur isn't just fortunate, he's brilliant. Before AMIRI ever called, Gatorade offered him $60 million over 3 years. That's life-changing money. That's take care of everybody money. Most rookies would have signed before the pen hit the table. Not Shedeur. He looked at the offer and said, no, I want equity, not just a check, not just royalties. Ownership in Gatorade USA. Think about that. A rookie walking into negotiations with one of the biggest beverage companies on earth and saying $60 million isn't enough, that he wants to be a partner, not a poster boy. That's not arrogance. That's not ego. That's long-term strategy. And honestly, he might be right. Because even a small ownership stake means he's not earning for 3 years. He's earning for life. That's compounding wealth. That's the difference between being rich and being truly wealthy. Now let's talk about Nike, because this is where things get absurd. Shedeur signed a Nike deal before he ever played an NFL snap. The original contract was already massive, $125 million. Critics went wild, said he hadn't proven anything, said Nike jumped the gun. Well, they didn't know. Nike did. There was a clause in the deal, an active player trigger. The moment Shedeur stepped onto an NFL field, the contract doubled. First preseason game? Boom. $250 million over 4 years. But here's the part that should make every rookie sick. Nike didn't just give him guaranteed money. They gave him something no rookie has ever gotten. 50% of all jersey sales. Every jersey, every dollar. Shedeur sold 375,000 jerseys this year. Average price? About $120. That's $45 million in revenue. And Shedeur pockets $22.5 million just from jerseys. That's not an endorsement. That's a partnership. That's Nike saying, you're not promoting our brand. You're helping build it. And while all of this is happening, while Shedeur is stacking millions through fashion deals, equity plays, and jersey royalties, the Browns organization is watching from the sidelines. Kevin Stefanski and the coaching staff treated him like just another late-round pick who should be thankful to be there. Meanwhile, he's becoming one of the most marketable athletes in professional sports. The disconnect is unreal. The Browns are focused on playbooks and practice reps. Shedeur is negotiating ownership stakes with billion-dollar companies. And the craziest part of all? This story is still just getting started. Shedeur Sanders is redefining what it means to be a rookie by building his brand before proving himself on the field, creating leverage early, and now watching those deals multiply as his NFL success grows. At just 22, he operates not just as a football player, but as a media brand, fashion figure, investor, and cultural influencer, showing that off-field success doesn't diminish on-field performance. The idea that athletes must focus only on sports is outdated, and Shedeur proves elite performance and major business ventures can coexist. His ability to manage high-pressure football expectations alongside complex business negotiations highlights discipline, intelligence, and vision. What truly unsettles the NFL establishment is that Shedeur represents a new generation of players who understand their value beyond the league and refuse to let teams dictate their worth. By controlling his narrative, prioritizing equity over paychecks, and building independent wealth, he's shifting the power dynamic, something the Browns' media and front office resisted. Ultimately, Shedeur isn't just playing for today. He's building long-term generational impact. Shedeur Sanders stands apart because he's focused on long-term legacy, not just wins, stats, or his next contract. While most players think short-term, Shedeur is building infrastructure, equity, and a brand designed to outlast his football career, marking the difference between an athlete and a mogul. The passage predicts Shedeur could become the youngest billionaire athlete while still playing, driven by equity ownership, compounding revenue streams, and diversified income that's no longer tied solely to on-field performance. Even if his NFL career ended early, his business partnerships and investments would continue generating wealth. Rather than being a distraction, his business intelligence is framed as an asset that translates to confidence, decision-making, and leadership on the field. The Browns are urged to embrace and build around him as a franchise cornerstone, or risk losing a once-in-a-generation talent to a team that understands his value. Ultimately, Shedeur is portrayed as redefining professional athletics by creating his own path to generational wealth and cultural impact.